Now the next section is we're going to deal with the main content. And the main content is usually a picture with either a sentence or a question written above it. When you're dealing with the main content, you're going to have a question with a picture. Now for the first one, I encourage the teacher to read the question. But for other ones in the future, you'll probably have about 17 of them, try to have the student read the question. This is a good way to get the student involved and for them to think about it on their own. Can you read this question for me?
How many students are there in your class? There are 31 students.
31 students. And do you have every class with the same students?
Yes, of course.
And how many in your school? How many like different groups are there?
Groups?
Well, like, you have the same class with all your students, right? Are there other classes that have 31 students also?
Almost every class have 31 students.
And how many students total are there in your school?
There are 320 students in my school.
320. Do you know in Beijing, is that a lot for a middle school, or is that low, or is it normal?
Sorry?
So in your school you have 320 students, right? So for Beijing, is that a normal number? Is that a lot of students, or is that low?
Very low. My friends, her school have 1,000 students.
1,000 students, that's crazy. Now it's important that you sometimes can read the questions, but the students also can read the questions. Now maybe you'll read the first one, and then the next slide, we'll have a picture and another question. At this point, ask the student to read the question. It's okay to do that. You are not trying to dominate the class. You want to make sure the student has a lot of output and is giving you the information instead of you feeding it to them. Now with each picture, you can also ask a lot of follow-up questions. Each slide will have a BOXFiSH question and maybe a sentence, but we encourage you to ask your own questions, make it creative, give your own examples, ask the student for examples. Try to elicit as much information from the pictures from the students as you can. What do you see in the picture? Have you been in this situation before? What can you identify in the picture? This is all very important when we're working with the pictures and the question content within the main PPT. In each class, you're going to have a couple of the videos. Now, the most important thing is don't watch the video again. You're going to watch the video one time and answer the question that is above the video. But some of the videos, for example, in the sports section, shows a student running around playing different sports. So after watching the video first, ask the student maybe, what sports did you see in the video? So it's okay to go back in the video and maybe start and stop the video on certain sports so the student can visually see you asking, oh, what sport is this? But I don't encourage you to watch the videos over and over again.